Is it going?
Yes.
Sweet. Okay. So, flute teaching. Hello, this is Brook, English major, ex-bassoon player. Honestly, you've been out of band for a semester.
Yeah, one semester.
Cool. And you don't play flute.
I don't play flute, no.
So, yeah. Anyways, today you are.
Flute.
And, first things first, we're gonna sit up straight. Butt straight. Just kind of like, and then let it go. Just wiggle
This
it.
is like as straight as my crippled back gets.
That's fair.
Yeah.
You've got things in there.
Sorry, I have a back injury, so super straight's not a real thing. I'm sorry. I look really crooked. I'm sorry.
I mean, that's fair.
I don't want your grade to be affected because of my bad posture.
That's not on me. We're going to go over the basics of the embouchure for flute. It's completely different than bassoon.
Okay.
So, relax your face. Just like, get a slight pout. Put the left parts of your lip together. And just kind of say the word poo as you...
Sorry.
I believe in you. Winnie the Pooh.
Okay. Poo. Like that?
Yeah, but just say poo.
Poo.
Try it one more time.
Okay. Poo.
Okay. This time, as you set up, go ahead and just blow through the words. So face relaxed, bring your corners down with your pout, put your wet parts of your lip together, and just go. Cool. Try it again and make sure you bring your corners down, like you're really upset about something. You're getting there. Make sure it's closer in, because it's kind of wide. I had that problem when we first started class. So you try to bring it down to as small as a hole as possible. So go ahead and relax your face. Bring your corners down a little bit. There you go. Now we're going to have a fake head joint, aka our fingers.
Okay.
So for this, you're going to put it in the divot of your chin.
Okay.
Go ahead and relax your face. Bring your corners down. Put your bottom lip over it. Put the wet part of your lip together. And say... Cool. Just make sure your bottom lip stays on it. Because when you were blowing, it kind of came up.
Yeah, I felt that.
Cool. You're getting there. Now we've got a handy dandy device. It's called the Pneumo Pro. It kind of looks like the head joint, even with the little wet plate on here. And today we're going to be aiming for this yellow fan on the bottom.
Okay.
So go ahead and set up the same way you were doing, but instead of your finger, put that there. Make sure your bottom lip is a little bit over that hole. So relax your face, bring your corners down, go ahead and put your bottom lip over that hole. Put the left part of your lip together. Roll your bottom lip in just a little. There you go. And just blow. And aim for that bottom fan. You'll have to move your jaw to get there. There you go. You gotta move it back so you can angle your air and it will bounce down. So go ahead and try your setup again. Cool. Just make sure when we get to the actual instrument that you're not hunching your shoulders up when you're blowing, because that'll create tension that you don't want to use. So try on the Pneumo Pro one more time.
It's a lot of air, I'm sorry.
I feel that. There's no back pressure on flute either.
No.
So it's a little rough. But this way we don't have to breathe a lot of the time. So now we're going to open up our cases,
Okay.
get the head joint out.
Okay.
So I know you've got a bad back, so if you want to put your case on your chair rather than have it on the floor. Fine.
I was worried about it.
So make sure your latches are facing downward and your logo's on the top.
Yes.
That's usually a way to tell whether the case is right side up or not,
Okay.
preventing disaster.
Yeah.
Go ahead and flip both of those open and open your case. Inside you'll see 3 different parts. You've got the head joint, that's the one with the lip plate, kind of looking like the Numa Pro you just saw, got all the colors. You have the body, which is where all your keys are, and then you've got the foot joint, which is your pinky keys for your right hand.
Okay.
Right now though, we're just going to be using the head joint.
Okay.
So go ahead and take that up, and go ahead and fasten up your case again. And we're going to put these back on the floor. Oh. Ow. Things are popping that shouldn't be. Alright. So we're going to do the same setup.
Okay.
So, face relax. Make that pout like you... kind of like a fish face. Go ahead and put the lip parts of your lip together.
I had this a second ago, I'm sorry.
Go ahead and put your bottom lip to sleep over the hole. And just say poo and aim like you're aiming for that bottom fan.
I'm bad at this. Oh no.
That's cool. You've got to make your aperture hole just a little smaller. That's got to do with your corners. So make sure you're really pouting. Act like that toddler in Walmart that really wants that toy. Corners down. Getting some sound at least. So the way we hold the head joint,
Okay.
you're gonna put a couple fingers up here on the top.
Okay.
Don't touch this part,
Okay.
and just kind of hold the rest. Don't squish it, but
Okay.
just support it.
Okay.
We're going to put it up in that little divot. To be honest, I should have covered this before I had the chair flip. So go ahead and put your bottom lip to sleep on it. Put your bottom lip over the hole. Move it a little bit forward. Nah, your lip.
Oh, my lip.
Yeah, don't roll this out.
Okay.
Otherwise, that'll be a world of hurt. And go ahead and set up your face, so relax the corners down. Bring the wet parts of your lip together.
I'm trying, I'm sorry.
That was me on day 1. I had fish lips. So the way it's going to look is that you're going to have your face relaxed, your corners down like you're an angry fish. Put your bottom lip over, wet parts of your lip together, and just corners down. Let's see. Gonna swap back to the Numa Pro just for a second.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Let's see, this one's yours, this one's mine.
Yes.
So go ahead and make the same setup on that, and aim for that bottom fan. Make sure you keep your lip on it. I can't make a sound today. Okay, cool. But
Okay.
what I'm seeing from you is that whenever you begin to blow, you take your bottom lip off of it,
Okay.
and you're blowing like you would onto a reed.
Sorry.
You're good. That's what a lesson's for. Bottom lip. You have to adjust with your jaw, not with your neck.
Okay.
Let's go step by step through the embouchure.
Okay.
One more time.
Okay.
Let's see. Let me take that real quick.
Oh, sorry. Got it.
Oh, you're good. So, relax your face. Everything is loose.
Okay.
Bring your corners down, like you're frowning. Bring your finger up. Put your bottom lip over it. Put the lip parts of your lip together. And just blow. Yeah, that's looking good.
Haha.
So, now instead of your finger, try using that.
Okay.
Do the same setup. Don't try to rush it, just go relax, corners down, bottom lip on, lip part, and then aim for that bottom fan. Angle it with your jaw. A little bit. You're hitting green. There you go.
Yay.
Cool. Now, we're gonna go up a grade. 2. Ta-da!
Okay.
So, go ahead and hold it like we were before. Couple fingers up here, not touching this top cap.
Okay.
Couple fingers down here. Do that same exact setup. You're getting there. Not easy to start off.
Flute did not do that.
Very. So face relax, corners down. Go ahead and put it up to your face. Put your bottom lip over the hole. Make sure you keep it there. Put the lip parts of your lip together. And just...
Crap. Okay. I can do this. A flute's not gonna beat me.
Bring your jaw back just a little. Make sure you're aiming for that bottom fan. Almost.
Haha! I heard something one time.
Yeah, you've got everything in the right spot, but your hole that you're breathing out of, your aperture,
Mm-hmm.
it's a little too wide. Make sure you're bringing it super close. Like you're blowing through a coffee straw. And that's all with your quarters. You got it.
This is hard.
There.
Why is this small tube of metal this hard?
There you go.
Haha!
You good?
My lungs are dying.
Try one more time with me. Bring it up. Face relaxed. Corners down. Put your bottom lip to sleep a little bit over that hole. And put your wet parts of your lip together. So kind of roll it in just a little bit. Keep your bottom lip on there. And go ahead and... Hey!
Haha!
Oh man, we're running out of time.
Oh no, sorry.
It's all good. It's more important that you make a sound than we stay on schedule. To an extent. So, seeing that we're almost out of time, we're going to go ahead and move on to the body.
Okay.
So, with our cases again, go ahead and put your head joint up here. So it's nice and safe and we don't plunge it onto the floor.
Oh no.
So it'll be the longer piece in there.
It's weirdly heavy.
Well, it's where most of the metal is.
I'm not ready.
So go ahead and latch your case and put it back on the floor. So these are where all your keys are.
Okay.
Today, we'll be focusing on just 3 keys up here at the top.
Okay.
So this is your B key,
Okay.
your A key,
Okay.
and your G key. Yeah.
Okay.
And then for all of these notes we're learning today, we're going to keep this little paddle in the back down. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
The other one we're not going to touch,
Okay.
but just this bottom one. So, for assembly, we're going to take both parts, one on each hand.
Okay.
Make sure you hold it up here, where none of the rods or keys can get bent,
Okay.
and place it in. Don't push, but twist slightly until it's about 1/4 of an inch out. Yeah, that right there. Oh, cool, yours is already marked too. So, for today's purposes, you're going to be holding the flute a little weird
Okay.
to continue keeping that pressure on your bottom lip here.
Okay.
So we're going to put our right hand here, like we have been doing. Yeah, right hand on top.
On top. I got this.
Because if you try to do that,
It's not comfortable.
so right hand on top,
Okay.
left hand on all 3 of these keys,
Okay.
and go ahead and raise it up. Keep the first finger and this little paddle key in the back down,
Okay.
and see if you can get a sound through the flute. Keep your aperture small. There you go.
Ah.
You got there once you brought your jaw back to hit that bottom fan, so to say.
Yep.
So that's your B. For A, it'll just be the second finger. So let's go ahead and see if we can't get that note out. Sweet.
Okay.
And then our last note for the day will be G. So go ahead and put your third finger down. Make sure you're keeping that thumb key down. And just go.
Haha.
Make sure you're aiming your air down. It's right there in the middle. Yeah, you're getting there.
Okay.
Don't pass that on me. You're almost there. All right. So now that you know B, A, G,
Mhm.
go ahead and show me your B finger. And you got the paddle key in the back.
Yes.
Sweet. Show me G. 1, 2, 3, and thumb.
Yes.
And then show me A. Yeah. Cool. I saw this one come up and it kind of looked your middle finger. And it's like, I didn't think I was doing that bad of a job. Come on now. All right. So, with the book open, we've got a couple songs. I'll let you take your pick from Hot Cross Buns or Mary Had a Little Lamb.
Definitely Mary Had a Little Lamb.
Okay. And do you know treble clef?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That makes this a little bit easier.
Also play piano.
That would help a lot. All right. So Mary Had a Little Lamb is just going to be B, A, G, A, B, B, B.
Okay. So I'm just playing the first 2 measures?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and play it along with you.
Okay. No pressure.
Do you want a met or
No.
foot tap?
Just footsteps.
So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Sorry.
Back in on that A.
I died.
You're good.
A's sound so bad. My flute was that out of tune.
You're new to the flute.
That's probably not.
Tuning's a little bit different. So you do a lot better when I'm playing.
Yeah.
You got a lot of notes out. I noticed G was kind of a trouble note, and it is still for me.
So much air.
Really low. I always think it's slower, but it's not. So go ahead and finger your G and try to get that note out. Make sure you're keeping your head straight. Make sure you're not pushing too hard or too high, otherwise you'll hit the higher octave. So
Okay.
keep your air pointed low. Aim for that low fan.
Oops, sorry.
You're good. Make sure you're aiming down. Bring your jaw back.
Wrong octave.
That's a high octave. I mean, hypothetical lessons, you're ahead of the curve.
Sorry.
Let's see. Try to blow into my hand. See, there you go. It is. It also doesn't help that there's no back basher.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead and try to play Mary Had a Little Lamb by yourself,
Okay.
and we'll see how that goes.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure you keep your air low and your aperture small. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
See how weird that sounds?
Let me see your fingers.
I was hitting that key.
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, that doesn't sound
That
good.
key goes down when you're trying to play B flat.
Oh.
So 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
So now that we know that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job.
Thank you.
You made it through.
My lungs hurt.
You're not doing bad for the first time.
Thank you.
Considering we spent like a week in class on just the head joint.
It's hard.
Yeah, you're getting the crash course. So, in hypothetical lesson sense,
Yes.
for next time,
Yes.
I'd make sure that you'd practice these 3 notes.
Okay.
Make sure you know where they are, so you're not accidentally hitting B flat or A. And probably Hot Cross Buns and Mary Had a Little Lamb, and have you play those back.
Okay.
So that's the end of our lesson per se, but I'm going to teach you how to put the flute away properly.
Okay.
So go ahead and take your flute back up to your chair. And does your flute have a cleaning rod with it?
No. This flute is from like 1982. I'm pretty sure she just lost it.
That's fair. You
Yeah.
can use mine. So, first things first, hold it where we were before with no keys or rods. Just twist it out. Alright, go ahead and place both towards the side of your case. On the chair, please.
It's on the chair. It's on the chair. Let's see.
So this is a cleaning rod. You just put it in one end, start from the bottom, because that's where all the moisture goes. You kind of just twist it all the way up, and twist it all the way down, in the body first. If you had the foot joint on here, it'd go in there first, as that's where it collects the most water. Then in the head joint, make sure you don't shove it all the way up. There's a small piece of cork right in here. that is very troublesome if it comes loose or is damaged. So, let's see you swab your instrument.
Okay.
And make sure it's always covered by a little bit of cloth so you get all of it.
Okay. I've already had this. Okay.
It's not dripping well, so that's probably my fault too.
Is that far enough?
All the way up.
Oh, wait.
Blow through the entire tube, you gotta clean the entire tube.
I lost it. It's gone.
Hold up.
Thank you.
And twist it all the way back out. You don't want to catch any keys. It's like sharpening a pencil.
Okay.
And go ahead and place that back in your case. Do the same thing with your head joint. Just make sure you don't go too far and bump into the top. Ta-da! And now you have a fair understanding of how to play flute.
Yay!
Awesome. That's the end of today.